if you look at the regulations, it looks extremely complicated, right? There are all these steps. There's, detecting it, and there's validating it, verifying it, refuting it. I myself think every case is a signal in some way. If you're experienced, you would say, well, this is nothing, or this is something that might merit a little further look. Now, what do you want to call that? Is that called validation? Is that called verification? In my mind, I go through all those steps every single time I see a case. And in fact, it's a methodology that you should be having in your head. It should take not very long to figure out whether something should deserve or merit more attention, needs to be documented, needs to be discussed among multiple line functions. Something has to be done. Is there notification? Is there more work that needs to be done? But in fact, a lot of work is done already in your head. Do I need to look up a few articles as the case come in? Now, with ChatGPT and all the AI tools, everything is at your disposal. It's not in the old days like, I had to go look up, the Who dictionary first and try to find some other dictionary or CoStart or something, just see if it's the same term. I mean, this is unbelievable that we spent all this energy in the past just to find the information. Now it's your fingertips. So, in fact, all the value is sitting in your brain on how to analyze this data and make some decision. And the tool is not going to do that for you. It's going to be an experienced professional who's done it, who's been there, and as I said, who's been battle tested, because there's a lot of pressure when you detect a signal, or how to evaluate it and how to make a final decision, right? Because this is so important to the benefit risks of medicines. It's, again, when? Is it more data? Is it more definitive conclusion? Is it early enough? Because all of safety is retrospective, right? Because when something comes up, they would say, oh, yes, you saw this 3 years ago. You didn't say anything. Or you determined something, right? So that's why this documentation and what you do in a diligence is so important, right? So that framework, again, protects everyone by having a diligence to do that, because when safety comes up, it's always going to be looking backwards to see, well, you saw that experiment before, you saw that at that time, how come you didn't do anything? And then you, rightly so, say, well, I did everything possible. I looked at everything, we made decisions, and we documented, because it's always easy to look back and say, you should have said this. So I think this is so important for this diligence that we talk about in documenting everything and thinking about these things carefully. And then it'll lead you to doing the right things and protecting patient safety.